Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna talk about the market itself and make my daily commentary about it. First off, I wanna first of first off I wanna talk about the US. First off, I wanna talk about the US growth rate. The growth rate estimated. It it's a preliminary data, by the way. It was expected like. Pardon. The growth rate expected by 3.3%, but it came 4.3%. That seems like, and that means, and that means, and it seems like the US market is no longer in a danger in the stagflation, and US and it seems like the US market is no longer in a stagflation problem because of the money supply is way behind of the because of because the money supply is way behind of the growth percentage, and US economy is still growing up. So I think there is no more stagflation problem for the American stocks. There is a normal problem for the. It seems the biggest threat for the biggest threat for the American economy seems resolved with the uh, successful. It seems like the America's biggest threat is solved with successful uh, execution by the officers. So with that info, if we look at the US economy, so with that, if we look at the US 500, it seems pretty good. It with the growth data, it raised by 0.3%. It is good for the US markets, as you can see over here. It follows the pattern. It is just following it since July 2024. With the tariffs, Trump's unexpected tariffs announcement, it went down like 20%, but it seems good right now. It follows its path, and we were just 2 days behind of the Christmas, and occasionally the Santa Claus rally happens before the 5 days from the Christmas itself, and it seems we entered the Santa Claus rally right now for the New Year. Enjoy your earnings. If you look at the gold, well, in the gold, as I mentioned before, the growth data and the money supply seems like we are no longer in a stagflation danger anymore, as it seems right now, and recession. But the gold is still goes, but the gold still goes through its all-time highs, and it doesn't support any technical data and no normal data and anything else. The I think the gold is just rising up with only hype at the moment. Well, it can be go up like, I don't know, maybe 4,800. Maybe, I don't think it will be, but or 4,500. But it is only a hype, and there is no technical, there is no data that show us that gold will be. Burayı kesem o en başı. Orayı en başı derken az önce söylediğim şeyi. Burayı baştan alıyorum. When we look at the gold, it's break its all-time high again and continue to move to its all-time high levels. But when we look at the GDP growth data, preliminary data, and inflation data, it seems inflation goes down, and GDP growth rate is also good. So there is no stagflation problem for the US economy. And uh, I don't know why the gold is still going up right now. It seems it makes no sense. So I think it's I think it depends on the hype with the people all around the world, because the gold is, I don't know, it doesn't support us any technically or normally that us. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say the same things with silver, and uh, I think the silver is going up with only with the hype. It went to the $7, and we will see in the future. But I'm not in a good opinion about the silver right now, because I think it's very much valuated with the US inflation, and US inflation is not going to be happen what people were expected before. When we look at the platinum, I said platinum was very much behind from its bigger brothers like gold and silver, and today it broke its Fibonacci point and retested it, and making its way to 2,450. I maybe for my opinion, it will be its final stop for the platinum. And when I told you about platinum at the first time, it was December 2025, and we gained like 35% in almost uh, 12 days. So it's a really much good with the 12 days. So it's a really much good profit margin, because it's platinum. It's not a crypto or something like that. And the commodity market is right now, I think it's a time bomb, just ticking, ticking, ticking. When we look at the Bitcoin is surges around its bottom levels. Bitcoin, when the US market opens, if it holds through like 88,500, it's a good sign for Bitcoin. I increased my holdings. I just only holding Bitcoin right now, because I wanna see it's what going to be happen, because I think the MicroStrategy's problems are threatening the Bitcoin right now, and we will see about it. But in the long run, I'm bullish about the Bitcoin. But in the several days, like 1 month, 2 months, or maybe 2 weeks, it can be go like it can be go uh, it can be go in the downside maybe a little bit, or stay where it was before, or just a too little bit increasement in the price. We will see about it. I'm also saying the same things with Ethereum XRP, and I want to talk about the Monero. Monero just hit to its all-time high level and came back from it. If you look at the technical chart, well, it seems if it closes the wicks over here, there's a negative divergence will occur in the Monero, but I think we still have to give Monero a chance until it breaks this trend line, until it breaks this. I think we have to give a chance to the Monero, because it's went up really good at the moment, but maybe it's it really went up good. It really good went up to its all-time high levels, and maybe it's like a little bit tired at the moment. I think we have to give chance to the Monero, and we have to. I think, for my own opinion, I will do that. I will hold my Moneros for the long term, because it's a like commodity. It's like a cash. It can be uh, the Monero has acceptance in the shopping, so it is used in the real life. Because of that, I'm bullish about the Monero. Maybe it can be go through like 350 in the long run. Short run, sorry, in the short run maybe it can be go through like 350, but I don't think it will be go through like the 50 or 125 anymore. And I think in the long run maybe it can be take up to a year, but it can break its all-time high and went for a really good rally. Uh, Monero is still the undiscovered Bitcoin right now, for my opinion. Thank you for all for watching and see ya.